Hey guys, BigShawn here, doing a Town Hall 9 attack strategy video. The attack we're going to be talking about today is a queen walk slash bowler walk. It's not a new attack. It's been around for a couple months, but not too many strategy videos on it, and really no name for the attack either. I've seen people call it a dual queen walk bowler walk, a mirror walk. I've seen a couple of videos calling it a bowler controller. My thought is, come on, we can do better than that. So I've come up with the name QB walk. It's short, it's simple, it sounds cool. It's kind of sounds like a football maneuver. So we're going to go with that. All right, so enough about the name. Let's talk strategy. So first question is, what is a QB walk? It's an attack strategy using a queen walk with queen walk and a bowler walk in the same attack. Basic idea is to have the queen with 3 or 4 healers walk along one side of the base, then bowlers with 3 healers walk along the other side of the base, and then you send your main attack force through the middle. The main attack force could be anything really. Most common these days is valkyries. Could also be hogs. Could be even be golems, wizards, pekkas, something like that. Okay, so next question would be, when to use a QB walk. It really depends on the base. To me, it is a base specific attack, and you really want to look for a base where you can get a lot of value from doing a queen walk slash bowler walk. So you're looking for a lot of accessible defenses along the sides of the bases. In the ideal situation, you'd have the queen take out roughly, a third of the defenses on one side, walking along the one side of the base. You'd have the bowlers on the other side taking out roughly a third of the defenses. And that leaves only, a third of the defenses left for your main attack force, which is very manageable. Let's say you have 12 Valkyrie, they can easily take out, a third of the defenses. So let's take a look at an example. I'm going to go into a last war here. We're going to look at this base here. Okay. So this is a Town Hall 9 maxed out. Heroes are 1511. Now take a look at the layout here. You can see that there's a lot of defenses kind of around the entire perimeter of the base here. Very accessible by either the queen or the bowlers. They're all right up against the wall here. Bowlers do have range. Obviously everyone knows that Archer Queen has quite a bit of range, but bowlers themselves have range too. They can shoot over the walls. They can shoot up to a tile, anything even at one tile back from the wall. So you can almost think of them as like a watered down Archer Queen in a way, because they have range and they do decent damage. So that's kind of the idea. All right, so let's get into the next step now. So we've selected the attack strategy we're going to use. We've identified a good base where there's defenses all around the perimeter. What's the next step? Okay, so the first thing you need to start looking at is there's a couple of defenses you really want to avoid with your QB walk. The primary one is being the expos. Expos are really going to do a lot of damage to your queen or your bowlers, especially if there's 1 or 2 point defenses locked on as well. And the other thing about expos is it's that continuous damage that's being put out. Sometimes the healers, as the queen is walking, the healers are kind of lagging behind, and they miss a few seconds of healing. Meanwhile, the expo is continuously hitting, so sometimes the healers can't keep up. So the kind of summary there is you want to avoid expos when possible. The other 2 things you want to avoid are air defenses and sweepers. Air defenses, obviously you don't want your healers to pass through where the air defenses can target. They'll take out your healers real quick. And sweeper, obviously the sweeper can push back your healers and really minimize how much healing that your queen or bowlers are getting. So those are so you want to avoid those as well. Everything else you don't really need to worry about. Cannons, archer towers, wizard towers, mortars, Teslas, that's not really a problem for a queen walk or a bowler walk. And in fact, you want those accessible. Those are the defenses that you want to be taking out. All right, so let's get into a little bit more of this example. So on this base here that we're looking at, the first thing, like I said, you look at would be your expos, okay? So if you notice on this base, if I click on this upper expo here, it's the range of the expo, it's actually extends above the upper left side of the base here. Same thing with this the lower expo, its radius extends outside of the base over here. So those two sides of the bases would not be ideal for doing a queen walk or bowler walk because the expo is going to be locked on to them. So, however, on the flip side, this opposite side here, the kind of lower left side where this wizard tower is right here, this side, there is no expo available to hit on that side, and same thing on this side over here. So that's where I chose, in this example, that's where I chose to walk. My queen is going to start on this wizard tower here, and she's going to take out this entire compartment and walk to the kind of left corner of this archer tower and continue on to the back side of this base. Likewise, I started my bowlers over here on this elixir collector, and they're going to take out this archer tower, and they're going to take out this cannon and walk along this kind of upper right hand side of the base. The other thing that is helpful is you can kind of count how many defenses are going to be taken out by either your archer queen or your bowler. So for example, archer queen, I'm planning to have her take out this wizard tower, mortar, air defense, cannon. That's 4 defenses. Archer tower, mortar, wizard tower, air defense, cannon, all the way back here. The plan is to have her take out all of this. So if you add that up, that's a total of 9 defenses plus getting the queen as well. So that's a lot of defenses. So that you're getting a lot of value for your queen walk right there. Likewise, on the other side, for your bowlers, they're going to get this archer tower, this cannon, this wizard tower. This air defense is questionable. In the attack, you'll see I did get lucky, and they did get a second bounce on it to take it out, but they really can't reach it, so you shouldn't count on it. But it would just be this archer tower, this cannon, this wizard tower, and this archer tower. So there's 4 defenses over here that your bowlers are taking out. So you're getting some good value for the bowlers as well. And then all that leaves, now that all that's being taken out, all the rest of the core here is going to be your main attack force. And it's much, because you're taking out so much with your walk, you're really putting less, you're really asking less of your main attack force. One more point is regarding the clan castle. As you're doing your queen walk, so the way this works, usually you'll start with your queen walk first, and as the walk is progressing, you'll get the CC alert out so that they can, so the queen can handle the CC troops. So you'll see in this example, I'm going to put hogs on this archer tower here, and once it's taken out, they'll go into this mortar, they'll get the CC alert out, and at that point I'll double poison them and then rage my queen, and that'll take care of the CC troops as well. So it's all being done on the queen walk. You really only need 1 spell for the BQ walk. You just need 1 rage for your queen, just to help her, deal with the CC troops, or if she's going to be encountering a lot of point defenses, you can use it for that as well. And then that leaves 3 heals for your main attack force. So you have a lot of spells, you have a lot of troop space and a lot of spells for your main force to take out not that many defenses. So it can be an overpowering attack if you set it up right. All right, so that's kind of the basic summary of how to do this. We'll go ahead and watch the replay here, and you'll see how it all plays out. So I start with my queen down here, and I put a baby dragon for funneling, and I send in the hogs. I start her on this right-hand side on this wizard tower, and then I get ready, I double poison. I do a preemptive rage just to make sure that she's ready to handle all the damage from the CC troops. Now she's going to take out this air defense, so that's not going to bother my healers. And then she'll go to the mortar, and then from that point she's going to walk along this whole left side of the base. As that's going on, you notice on the right hand side here, I've already got my bowlers started. I do lose 1 bowler who kind drifts down to the bottom, but the rest go the way that I want them. So they take out the archer tower. And now I got both of my walks going on either side of the base, and you notice I've sent in my main attack force, which is Valkyries. I put a jump down. You got 3 spells for them, right? So I got a jump, plus I'm going to give them 2 heals. Meanwhile, my queen is still doing her thing on the left. The bowlers are doing their thing on the right. I did get lucky with the bowlers. They got a second bounce to get out of this air defense. They did not get the mortar here, though. As you can see, this base is in real bad shape real quick here. I was able to drop my last heal for the Valkyrie as they kind of clear this whole core out. And queen is still up. Queen is clearing this last compartment. Bowlers are still up, and still got a bunch of Valkyrie left as well. So it is a strong attack if you find the right base where you get a lot of value and you set it up properly. Funneling is important. You got to make sure that your queen goes the way you want her to go, and your bowlers go the way you want you to go. So my tip there is don't try to skimp on troop space to make a funnel. So in other words, use a baby dragon if you need to, right? It's 10 troop space, but go ahead and do it if it's going to help you make a funnel. I've had attacks where I tried to save troop space, and I'll just use like a couple minions, and they didn't take out the building fast enough, and then the queen walked the way I didn't want her to go. You do have a lot of troop space left, because for the queen walk, you're really only using 6, maybe 7 healers, which is you're not even using half of your troop space for that. So you have a lot of troop space left for the main attack force, and you can bring a lot of Valkyries. So you do have troop space to play with. All right, guys, that is it for the strategy video. It was a BQ walk Town Hall 9 attack strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.